Hello and welcome to Radio Waves, a production of Red Apples Media. I'm your host, Kris Poliquin, and we're broadcasting on WLBE My 790 AM out of Leesburg, Florida. I'd like to also welcome our viewers on Lake Sumter Television on Comcast Channel 13, Bright House Channel 498, and CenturyLink Prism Channel 13. Since the 1980s, Lake Sumter State College Foundation has helped many individuals, businesses, and organizations support the college mission in developing within the community through education. So today I invited Miss Claudia Morris from the foundation. Welcome, Claudia. Thanks for coming.
Thanks, Kris. Thanks for asking me.
Anytime.
Okay.
So tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do for the foundation.
Well, I actually have worked for the college for 15 years now. When I started as a student at Lake Sumter, I actually was a student worker in that office, and it led to full-time employment. And from that point on, I've had many different roles, but they've all been within the foundation. And we actually serve the college in several capacities, mainly direct support organization through programs that we offer. And we basically build relationships with the community and form those to support programs at the college.
Okay, so you're an actual alumni of Lake Sumter State College.
Yes, I absolutely
That's awesome.
am. Yeah, yep. Also, AA and the new BAS program.
Right, which you're currently in, or
I'm
are you
currently
done?
in, and I graduate in December.
Oh, awesome. Well, good luck to you.
Yeah, thank you.
I mean, you're almost done. This is the home stretch now.
I am, and I would like to speak to that just for a minute. I would like to encourage anybody that is looking to further their career in organizational management, a management type program. It's an excellent program. The instructors are top notch. Even if you're already sitting in a managerial position and you just want the degree to go along with it, the program offers a lot.
Oh, for sure. I've actually looked into it myself.
Perfect.
Well, not yet. Easy. But no, I really have. My son, as you know, is a student at Lake Sumter, and I'm talking to him a lot about that as well. And speaking of students, the foundation has a lot of scholarships, correct?
We do.
And that's what some of these. Okay, we have a lot of programs and events, and it's all basically for the student in one way or another. How do we generate those funds, and how do the students actually be able to reap some of the benefits?
Okay, we have several different ways that we generate funds. First of all, we are currently within our annual campaign, which kicked off in September, which is a huge supporter of our scholarship program. We are trying to raise $290,000 this year, and it is a lofty goal, but I think that the college has a lot of supporters out there through our community, through civic groups, churches, religious organizations, and we currently have over 300 funds within the foundation through different venues such as civic groups and things like that we offer to our students. So
300?
Over 300,
funds.
yes. And we're always looking to be able to speak with these groups and tell them a little bit about what we do. I mean, honestly, my biggest push right now is endowments, because what better way to honor someone other than an endowment, because it's a lasting legacy that you can leave for someone, because the funds never go away.
Right.
We only award the interest based off of those funds. So let's just say Kris Poliquin has a memorial endowment, and you're helping students for the rest of, your family. You've got that Kris Poliquin endowment that never goes away.
Wow. And I want to say that my son has actually applied for one of those in the past.
He has, and we actually are offering them right now for the spring semester.
And, believe me, this is a topic in my home. What is the cutoff date for the spring semester?
It's October 31st at 4:30, and I send tons of emails out to all current students with the information and the link on how to apply.
Okay.
But I just wanted to, right now we have 199 scholarships available to students totaling $155,450. So we have a lot of money to give away. So please, if you're listening and you need a scholarship, call me. I can walk you through the process. I can send you the information on how to do it step by step.
And if someone was interested listening to the show, where can they contact you?
They can contact me at my direct line at 352-365-3539, or there's a link on the homepage that says Spring Scholarships, and all they have to do is click on it, lssc.edu.
And now this is something I'd like to point out, and I'm Captain Obvious a lot of times, so I point out what's obvious to some, but not to me. This is not a yearly thing that you're doing. This is semester, correct?
Yes.
So every semester we have scholarships that are awarded by the foundation, depending on the degree that they're shooting for and their financial status. I mean, if you're a millionaire, don't bother.
Well, with that being said, sometimes it's not based on finance. It's based on academics. It's based on your major. It's there's lots of different criteria. A lot of times it is financial based, but sometimes not as much. What we try to do is we try to look at the big picture, and we are trying to hit the middle group that doesn't qualify for financial aid, but their family is still not financially able to send them to school or fully fund that education. So we try. So what I try to encourage people is complete the essay. That's what sells you to me. When I read it, I want to know those types of situations. If there's 5 in the family, even though there may be $75,000,
right,
that doesn't go very far for a family of 5, especially when you're just trying to survive. So, I mean, that's what I tell people, sell yourself to me with your essay. Tell me why, not just that you're a good student, tell me what roadblocks you hit to get you there. So please, the essay is really important.
Oh, and I've seen a couple of them throughout my life. In fact, I've done a couple of them throughout my life, and it's a clear picture of, again, I can't say it any better than you, of your circumstances and your situation. And you're basically asking for money,
Mm-hmm.
but why? Everybody wants to go to school. We know that. Now, this money is generated through a lot of different little events. And I say little. Some are big. Some are very, very small. But in short, there's a lot of events out there, and there's a lot of people who would want to be more involved in them. And from what I can tell, all of the events have been fun so far, right? I mean, we've got one coming up, the Monster Dash, correct?
It is. It's our Monster Dash. It's our 4th annual, and this year we were shooting, we've got close to 200 runners. This year we were really hoping for at least 200 runners. It's a 5K run, and we've also added a 10K piece for those really serious runners that...
they can have it.
Exactly. Even though I do run it, it's just not official.
Right.
But we are having it professionally timed with Greater Events Timing Service, so that's a big plus for the really serious runners because they want to see their time. So we've added that piece. And it's just an all-around good time. When I first started planning this event, I was a little concerned, but I really enjoy it. It's one of my most favorite events. Even though it's not a huge revenue generator, it gives people a chance to see meet new of the alumni that are at Lake Sumter State College, and it actually brings in a different crowd.
Exactly.
Our oldest runner so far is 85 years old. He's already registered to run again this year.
Again this year.
So
he's done
year.
this before.
He's done it before.
Wow.
And it's amazing to see him come out and do it. So he's like my hero.
Oh, that's awesome. And again, it's a fun event. You'll see people in costume and for the Halloween theme, of course.
Mm-hmm. And what I try to do is I try to encourage teams. Mm-hmm. And let's just say last year we had a huge team from Leesburg Regional Medical Center, so I announced their teams. We cheer them on. It's like I said, and there's door prizes, great door prizes. So it's not, you don't just win a medal for running. You have a chance of winning lots of good door prizes and meeting new people.
Right. And it's a fun time for a good cause, right?
Absolutely.
So what are some of the other events that we have done or that you guys do or planning in the future to where people can start to look out for?
Absolutely.
If they want to participate?
Yeah, we are in the planning stages of a cycling event.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so that is going to be a new event that we add. I'm not sure if it's going to be in 2016, but definitely in 2017. So we've actually never done a cycling event. So I'm really excited about that piece for us.
Oh, yeah.
The gala auction, it's our 32nd year. It will be held at the Villages Savannah Center, and this year it's April 17th, 2017, and it's a masquerade theme, which is awesome. We've never
theme,
done it.
or is everyone going to be in masquerade? Is it a masquerade?
We're hoping everyone will be in at least the mask part. You don't have to.
And
wear
that's pretty simple.
that. Yeah. So yeah, and but it can be pretty classy too. Pretty awesome thing to do. So, and it is the largest gala auction in Sumter County. So we're pretty proud of that.
Really?
Yeah, it is, and the longest running.
I've been to, I think, 2 of these now, in one capacity or another, and they are a good time. Everybody's having fun. You get a meal, and the auction, the items that you have on auction, it's not Mickey Mouse stuff.
No.
It's not. We're talking just. I'm not trying to steal your thunder, but from what I saw last year, we're talking Yeti coolers and trips and
Diamonds.
Italian diamonds.
Yes.
And, a very large spectrum. I mean, do you know how many items or roughly were there last year?
Yeah, we typically try to stay at least 25 for our live auction, which is anything over 500, because we don't want to get too many items where our crowd dies out. But in our silent, gosh, we have at least 250 items each year. A lot of times it's up in the 300s, but we try to have something there for everybody.
Sure.
I mean, maybe I can't necessarily afford a $5,000 diamond ring, but I can afford a Vera Bradley handbag or a Brighton handbag or something
Right,
along those lines.
right.
So we try to make it open to everyone.
And I think you have. I really do. Again, outside furniture, patio furniture,
Yeah.
watches, and all kinds of little knickknacks. And again, some seriously big items.
Yeah.
And last year you made it easy with you could bid
Yes.
prior to the actual auction on your cell phone, and then during, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, we are going to do that again. It's a service called Qtago, and we will make that link live prior to our event, so you can start bidding, and it just gives it a little more edge. It's a
Yeah.
new flair for the event, and you can see you can look at the items prior to getting there, so you'll know your budget. You'll know, hey, I really want this item. So
Yeah. And it's fun to watch it scale up.
it is, and it also lets you max your bid. If you want this one item, you can max the bid, and if somebody outbids you, it automatically lets you know that you were outbid. So
Right. And we can get that information from the Lake Sumter State College Foundation, correct? The website?
on our webpage.
Okay. And again, real quick, what's your phone number in case someone wants to get more information?
Sure, it's 352-365-3539.
Okay. Well, we need to take a break. Claudia, thank you very much for coming on the show.
Thank you.
We'll be right back. Welcome back to Radio Waves. I'm your host, Kris Poliquin. Before the break, we were speaking with Claudia Morris from Lake Sumter State College Foundation, talking about some of their events and some of the good work that they do for the community and the students. Right now, I'd like to welcome our next guest, Miss Imani Williams. She is the Community Outreach Liaison for the Educational Foundation of Lake County. Imani, welcome to the show.
Hi, thank you. Thank you for having me.
So tell us a little bit about yourself. What do you do for the Educational Foundation? And then I'd like to talk a little bit about what the foundation does itself.
Okay, I'm the Community Outreach Liaison. I do, my main function is our social media platforms and getting the message out there. I also deal with some press, and I'm the volunteer recruitment and retention person.
Volunteer recruitment and retention. Mm-hmm. Okay, well, we'll
Yes.
touch base a little bit about that.
Okay.
Okay, and how long have you been with them again?
I'm actually new. I just got to the foundation in August.
Okay.
I'm new to the area as well. I moved from Kentucky to work in this community, and I'm having a great time so far. I've enjoyed it.
Well, good. Welcome to Lake County.
Thank you.
All right, so let's talk about some of your programs. The Educational Foundation actually does a lot to support the local schools and the teachers.
Yes.
What are some of the top programs that you guys have?
Okay.
And you do have a lot.
Yes, we
so
do.
I say top, just, what's right out there in the open right now?
Sure. Our main function is to support the teachers and students of Lake County, and we have about 15 events, and that's not including some of the just ones that aren't events, that are just initiatives that go to support Lake County students and teachers. Our top thing and what we have, we're like in the middle of it right now, is our Renaissance Fair, the Lady of the Lakes Renaissance Fair.
Right, that's coming up quick.
It is. It's coming up November the 4th through 6th and 11th through 13th.
Okay.
And that all the proceeds for that go to supporting the teachers and students of Lake County. We also have our golf tournament. We have
Now, your golf tournament, you just had it not too long ago, right?
Yes, that is actually in support of the Scott Strong Memorial Foundation, and they provide scholarships for Lake County students.
Wow.
We raised about $50,000 at that, and it was so much fun. We had a great time.
That's great.
Yes.
That's great. And the proceeds go straight to the programs you have in direct support.
Yes. The golf tournament specifically went to the Scott Strong Foundation, which then goes for scholarships for the students. But all of our programs do go directly to support Lake County students and teachers. Yes.
So let's talk about Unlocked.
Okay.
What is that?
Unlocked is a grant that goes specifically to support teachers in their classrooms. The Unlocked grant is $50,000, and Lake County teachers apply, submit applications and proposals for things that they want to do in their class, or things that they want to implement into their classroom strategies. And this time around, we had about 50 applicants, and they applied for this grant. And then we had a committee that went to decide on and narrow them down to finalists. And we had 5 finalists who presented their proposals to the same committee and to some of their peers, and they were picked from there. And we had 2 people who received full funding for their initiatives.
Wow.
2 teams, who received full funding for their initiatives. And then the judges this time, they liked all of the finalists so much that they decided to offer all of the finalists. The remaining 3 finalists received $1,000 toward their initiatives.
Is that right?
Yes. It was great.
That's great.
All the presenters did a great job, and all the initiatives are very valuable to education.
Now, you have another program, Find It, Fund It, and I actually looked online for this, and it's more or less like an auction, or not. I don't want to say an auction. It's more of like a wedding registry for,
Yes, it
for
is.
teachers who have specific ideas that they want to implement in their classroom. Sometimes it's furniture or just paper or things of that nature.
Right.
And all you have to do is log in and say, oh, they need this, they need that. I can do that for them.
Yes, it's like an ongoing database of where teachers can go to post things that they need for their classrooms, or some money that they may need to support a certain program that they're going to do in their classroom. And then community members can get online and look through those entries and those postings and see what they are able to contribute to them. It's really great. It's a good way to say, here's what we have going on. And it's a good way for someone who just wants to help to say, hey, I can do that. This person needs $25 for XYZ in their classroom, or $200 towards school supplies. I can do that, and they can get on and provide it for them.
Exactly. And it's just easy.
Yes.
It's easy. And you can help out as often as you like, or at least have an idea
Exactly.
of what some of these teachers need. Another program you have that I saw was this Apple Mart. Can you tell me a little bit about that and how it benefits the teachers?
Sure. In July, we do something called Red for Ed, and that's a big campaign where people donate school supplies for the entire month of July. And those school supplies go to support students and teachers, because both students and teachers need to be prepared for the upcoming school year. So after we've collected all of those, they go into something called Apple Mart, and it's in in 3 different locations, but to service teachers in 3 areas. And the teachers receive passes from their principals, and they can come into Apple Mart and shop for school supplies for free. As long as you have a pass, you don't have to pay any money, and you can get everything there, from paper to erasers and pencils, maybe calculators or jars, if you like, for arts and crafts. Anything you can think of that a teacher may need is probably there.
And I bet you they are extremely thankful for that, because I know teachers are always sending home wish lists for
Yes.
some of them, and what's in my opinion, the necessities.
Yes.
Papers, pencils, crayons, things of that nature. Now, if someone wanted to volunteer some of their time, what events or programs can they volunteer for, and how can they get in touch with you so that they can?
We are always in need of volunteers. We have about 15 annual events, and we operate on 6-7 employees. So all of those events take help from volunteers, and we have volunteers who come and help us for as many events as they can, and it's awesome. It's great. It's wonderful. We love it. We love having our volunteers with us, and we're always looking for new volunteers. If you are interested, you can email me at williamsi@lake.k12.fl.us. That is all. That information is, again, on our website at foundationlake.com.
You have a couple of events coming up as well. You have something going on with the Orlando Magic. Is that correct?
Yes, Lake County Night at the with the Orlando Magic. It's December 19th, Friday, December 19th, and it's just a night of networking. There'll be some performances from Lake County students, and then they play the Nets that evening. So
Okay.
It'll be a good time.
All right. And what's this CenturyLink grant?
The CenturyLink grant, CenturyLink is offering a grant to teachers right now, and we have it posted on our website and on our social media platforms. It's for teachers in technology. Just get onto our Facebook and look for the CenturyLink website, and it'll show you how to apply for that grant there.
Okay. And now what's your website if someone wanted to get some information?
Yes, our website is edfoundationlake.com.
Okay. And your Facebook?
Our Facebook is also the Educational Foundation of Lake County.
Excellent. All right. So now let's talk about the Lady of the Lake Renaissance Festival. You
Yes.
touched base with it a little early on. This is a big event for Lake County.
Huge.
Talk to me, because I love these things.
This is one of our larger events. Last year, I believe there were over 100,000 tickets sold. It's 2 weekends of Renaissance, medieval times themed fun. It's November 4th through 6th, and then the 11th through 13th. And there's some special days. November 4th is Education Day, when the park will be full of kids. There's also
Right. Now that's children and chaperones,
yes,
correct?
yes, children and chaperones for $5 that day.
Awesome.
Yes. And then we also have our Seniors Day, which is that Sunday, the 6th. And we added November 11th as a way to honor our veterans. And there will be a special presentation for veterans that day.
Right. And if I'm not mistaken, it's going to be there's going to be a couple of little things for them. Mm-hmm. But they're actually going to welcome the veterans onto the jousting field, which, to me, I just think that's greatest thing since sliced bread. So I expect that'll be pretty interesting,
Yeah, the Knights
recognizing them.
Yes, the Knights will do kind of a night to modern day night honoring ceremony. So that'll be a good thing to see.
Okay, so as I was going through the website for Lady of the Lakes, there is so many different events that it pretty much covers every aspect of every Renaissance fair I've ever been to.
Yeah.
You're going to have comedy. You're going to have bands. You're going to have different shows and things of that nature. So I expect it'll be a large showing.
Yes.
Because from my understanding, it's one of the bigger events around, isn't it?
It is. We have 3 stages where there's always something going on. We have a live chessboard. We have jousting. We have a fire breather. We have an aerial show. There's going to be so much happening at once. So there's literally something for everyone when you get onto the park.
Yeah, and there really is. Now, I know that the veterans are going to have their own tribute on a specific weekend.
Yes.
But generally, for the listeners, we're going to have, if they can go to one or the other and not miss out on anything, correct?
Correct. There's a general schedule that will be pretty much the same for both weekends, with a couple of differences here and there on the special days and things like that. But yes, for the most part, if you come one weekend, you're not going to completely miss out on an act or a show or something like that for the second weekend.
That's all the time we have for today. Thank you very much, Imani, for coming and sharing some of this
Thank you for having
information.
me.
Anytime. So that concludes our show for today. I want to thank our first guest, Claudia Morris, and our current guest, Miss Imani Williams, for coming on the show. This has been Radio Waves, brought to you by Red Apples Media on WLBE My 790 AM. We'll see you next time.